Positioning your solutions in response to your prospect's stated needs seems like a reasonable approach. But the problem is, you won't be the only one employing it. Your competitors, like you, will be trying to identify your customers' known pains, and you'll most likely be responding with similar capabilities. That's a prescription for the commodity conversation, where the discussion shifts to price instead of value, and where you're unable to create the urgency and differentiation you need to win the deal. So, what actually helps your reps avoid the commodity trap? What makes them more compelling and persuasive at convincing customers to make that leap and leave the status quo? Corporate Visions, in conjunction with Dr. Zachary Tormala, a social psychologist with expertise in messaging and persuasion, created a study to discover what messages actually have this kind of influence on buyers. To begin, we recruited 400 people and divided them equally into 4 separate groups. We presented them with a scenario, telling everyone to imagine they're a business owner whose company has enjoyed success, but more recently has had to deal with an economic recession that's making it difficult to stay open. To cope with cash flow challenges created by slow sales and customer payments, they're looking for a financial lending partner to offer them a $10 million line of credit and help them weather the downturn. This line of credit represents their stated need. All 4 groups watched that same scenario, but then each group heard a different pitch from 4 different bank vendors. The first pitch responded to the stated need as indicated in the situation. The second pitch responded to the stated need, but threw in some value-added services for good measure. On the third and fourth conditions, the vendors introduced an unconsidered need. The third condition responded to the stated need, followed by the unconsidered need at the end. The fourth condition opened by introducing the unconsidered need before responding to the stated need. Although the timing was different, the unconsidered need pitch was the same. It went something like this. Did you know that 42% of companies who take a line of credit during a recession actually fail due to underlying problems they didn't realize? As an organization, we analyze your business to make sure there are no hidden problem areas. We help make sure you're not throwing good money after bad situations, maximizing the impact of the line of credit you're taking. Our on-staff experts make sure your money works hard for you. After, Dr. Tormala gave the participants a series of questions to determine which presentation was most powerful in terms of uniqueness and quality, as well as most likely to affect their attitude and choices. In the areas of uniqueness and quality, there was a statistically significant effect based on presentation type. It suggested that both of the unconsidered needs pitches outperformed the first 2 conditions, which centered on the stated need. Interestingly enough, the first 2 pitches, stated need and stated need plus value-added services, respectively, did not differ on these measures. Then, looking at the more important choice and attitude measures, Tormala found that the unconsidered needs first condition outperformed the other 3 pitches, which didn't differ from each other. Tormala then combined the choice and attitude measures with the uniqueness and quality ratings. The combined data suggests that only when unconsidered needs come first do they increase the persuasive power of a pitch. So, what's the real takeaway here? For one, it validates the importance of introducing unconsidered needs in conversations where you need to defeat the status quo and create a buying vision. It also shows that you stand to significantly enhance the power of your customer conversations by introducing prospects to an unconsidered need, but only if you do it early in the course of your delivery.